Hi, Zeke here. For week 4 of our front-end software development program at Parmenio Tech, we were given this assignment. It contains about 13 questions where we had to write um, codes for several different scenarios and make sure that we could print it on our browser. We not only had to print those scenarios, the codes that we wrote, but also the questions that were asked by using console.log. So as you're looking at my screen, you can see that I did exactly that. And I'm going to be walking through each and every question and show exactly what I did. And I also followed the instructions where, the lines that were relevant to the codes that I wrote, I commented them out, making sure that I explain exactly what I did. So, starting at the top, we have coding assignment week 4, which I left as a comment, but I printed out coding steps. So I will just go ahead and minimize this window. So when I do print something out, you will see it here on the browser. So starting with question 1, actually, let me go ahead and just maximize this. The first question was to create an array called ages that contains the following values: 3, 9, 23, 64, 2, 8, 28, 93, which is exactly what I did. And then there were 3 other questions within question number 1, where we had to subtract the value of the first element in the array that we had just created and declared. And of course, making sure that we could subtract one element from the other. So I will not go into each and everything as I will be submitting this. But if I were to go to the browser where I was printing out everything, you can see this in action. So let's go ahead and do this. So the first question, as you're saying here, coding steps was printed out on here. I created an array called ages as I use console log. It was printed here as well. And then this is the response to question 1A, 90, which can be checked out as this will be reviewed, and so on. So after all these questions were answered, all the scenarios were programmed, the next step to our assignment was to upload and push this onto GitHub and to create a repository for it, which I went ahead and did. Coding assignment week 4 was the repository that I created. And I did use my command prompt to create a repository locally where I saved week 4 assignment, and then I pushed it onto the remote repository onto GitHub. There were 5 files. These were things that I was working on personally, including week 4 research, which was another assignment that we had for this week. But I did not push this onto GitHub. The link to the remote repository will be provided as well. And that was it.